What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to talk to you about Faraday future tickers FFIE. I want to give you a good breakdown of the data points, what they are truly saying, and where things might be going from here, especially leading into the earnings. So I'm going to go over all that. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with that, let's get right to it. So when it comes down to it, it is currently down 7.66%. It did hit a low of 23.5 cents. And I'm here to initially just start off by saying that even though it's down, I would not panic because generally this downtrend today is kind of normal and very healthy. And what I mean by that is, like I said, even though it is trending down, stochastic is very much overbought because it did go up considerably. And I think this is where it does need to have a little bit more of a cooling off. So consolidation is still very healthy for stocks such as this. So definitely that is one thing to consider. And part B of that, why I'm not necessarily worried about Faraday in this downtrend, is because it bounced perfectly off of this pivot point. So 23.5 cents, give or take. So on the technical stance, at least, it bounced perfectly. And I think, like I said, consolidation is very, very healthy, especially as well leading into their earnings. So this upcoming earnings on May the 11th might be the kind of X factor that gets it over, for instance, this R1. So definitely that might be something to potentially consider. Number of retail investors are getting in or kind of flat today a little bit. And as far as options activity, I'll give you guys a quick overview of that. It is generally very bullish. So as you can see, 14,000 in call premiums versus $753 in puts. So very much orienting towards upside is anticipated. And typically this is just shorts hedging their bets. So I'll give you guys a quick overview of what shorts are doing as of right now. So short score is currently 63, utilization is 100%. And as far as what shorts are doing right now, it does show as flat. But I do feel that it's maybe a glitch on Ortex's front because it does say no data available. And that seems to be only not working for Faraday. So once again, that's not necessarily the best, but currently 18.49% of the free float is being shorted, 165.45 million shares overall. Cost to borrow is going up a little bit, so definitely that's a pretty positive thing. So 8.87% is the average. And like I said, when it comes down to this upcoming earnings on May the 11th, and it looks like it is after hours, that one is going to be a fairly big one. A lot of people are going to be looking on exactly what their future might bring. And I think that is going to be a little bit more of a priority versus, for instance, looking at earnings per share and kind of things like that, revenue, for instance, as well. So going into, for instance, the earnings per share estimates, just based on only one analyst, is negative 10 cents. And as far as revenue for Q1, it doesn't show anything. So that's kind of what you need to know going into the earnings. As of right now, there's been no recent press releases, no SEC filings that I haven't talked on based on my last updates. So as of right now, we are just following the broader market. Of course, CPI data is also coming out tomorrow, so that could be a lot of volatility. On a side note though, if it is oddly positive, showing and indicating that inflation is going down, stocks such as Faraday will go up very, very fast. So we'll get a nice little boost right before their earnings potentially. And one additional thing I just wanted to bring up that, in my opinion, who isn't a financial advisor, of course, is very bullish, is Barclays. And generally Barclays, especially in Q1, has been doing a lot of PR saying that things were going to head for a massive recession and various things like that. But in Q1, they increased their position in Faraday by 2,100%. And generally, by them doing so, especially like I said, them being bearish in Q1, that is very bullish, in my opinion, of course. Keep in mind, like I said, these videos are strictly for entertainment purposes only. And when it comes down to big money buying, there hasn't been any big transactions today. Last one being yesterday, and that was 104,000. So let me know you guys' thoughts on Faraday. Do you feel that, for instance, it is going to be trending up, down, sideways? Where are you feeling that Faraday is going to go? And what's your takeaway, for instance, on the upcoming earnings? Because I don't think it's going to say too much as far as kind of the recent operations, I think a lot of people will be more curious about the remaining part of 2023. And of course, it's liquidity as well. That's going to play another big part in their earnings. But once again, let me know you guys' thoughts on all this in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And as I've been saying on my last couple of videos, even though Faraday's been going up, down, sideways, take advantage of free promos, and one of which is with Moomoo. Link in the description below and also the comments. Sign up for a free account, you get one free stock. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. It is a complete no-brainer, so make sure you guys take advantage of that. Link in the description below and also the comments. But without further ado, I appreciate you guys watching. Let's all make a lot of money on Faraday.